Hello. um, Today we are streaming Flowers. It's a really cute Yuri game. If you've been here before, you'll know that I have streamed this in the past, but I didn't get very far. I kind of got distracted. Hey, so I'm kind of hoping to actually do like a full playthrough. So I have all the VODs and everything. Let me just switch TV. I just want to announce that I'm live. Then gaming Yuri game. Yeah, so I'm really excited that I can like kind of consistently play this for you guys now. Before I didn't necessarily have the chance to. Oh, thanks for saying hi, Ikas1. Yeah, I'm gonna post this to my story. And my friend posted a cute picture, so I'm gonna like it quick. Okay, I think we've announced it everywhere. I never know, like, I feel like I should post it everywhere, but it's also like, I don't know. I feel like everybody who follows will get the notification if they're interested, so let me also post Twitter. For some reason the Mastodon to like do Twitter cross poster is broken. I kind of want to run my own to make my life easier, but it's a lot of effort. Let me just picture. Use photo. Let me crop it so you can't see my disgusting like napkins that I have from takeout. Apply, save. Okay, and I should probably update the stream info, huh? What should the stream title be? Trying to date girls in a Yuri game. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a 10 gigabit connection. And let's change it to Flowers. Yes, that one. Visual novel. Yuri. Let's add that tag. That's an important one. Done. And hopefully it should update. Do I have to like restart the stream for it to like work on the VOD or? Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, we got the game set up. I'm going to start a new game because even though I don't know if it's saved. Yeah. Even though I have like save data here, I kind of want to do a fresh playthrough. But this game is super cute. It takes place at like a all-girls school, and you just end up like kind of dating people and making friends. You're kind of a bit of a Mary Sue character, but it's okay. Let me. Oh, I should stop my BGM, shouldn't I? Where's my BGM audio? BGM. No, no BGM. I can just mute it. Actually, there we go. That's better. Yeah. Last stream I was playing a game and nobody told me to turn my BGM off. I was like, ah, come on. It's VOD. So, yeah, I'm excited to play. Let's go.
私が欲したものは決して手に入らない。
Wow, we play piano.
彼女との約束からつまびいた聖母祭での伴奏。
Feast of the Assumption. That sounds like some tuny shit.
彼女の期待に応えられるだろうか。失敗作の私が家族からの愛情を受けず、
Oh no.
母に呪いを受け、
Oh, we're adopted.
何もつかむことができない私が、どうかこの一時だけアングレカムの花言葉を私に。
Yeah, visual novels are super pretty. I like playing them a lot. I'm gonna do my best to like read this, but I'm dyslexic, so I might misread stuff. My grandfather taught me that the tougher things get, the more I should smile. But we're adopted. I know there are things so painful and terrifying that I cannot smile. In the deep of the forest, the shadows are so dark, I can barely see my fingertips. So dark that, were it not for the lights nestled evenly between the trees, I would not be able to walk. Now I'm afraid to stand still. If I stop, I'm done for. I'll be crushed with fear. Among this night path where a ghost could appear at any moment. Or a vampire. Escape from fear. I think back to why I, Suo Shinahane, must trudge along this path. I'm sorry, Rina. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, your ears.
そうだ、今日初めて一人で乗った電車やバス。
I made all my connections smoothly thanks to proper preparation. But
バスが廃線になったなんて知らなかったもの。
oh, I forgot to put my headphones on. That's kind of important, so there's no like feedback. Ear rape was never consented, lol. Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, you consent to ASMR by opening my stream. Just log off. I'm not cyberbullying you. You guys are like acting like you don't like it, but I know you guys like it. The girls' boarding school I will be attending from now on. Saint Agray, come. Academy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll okay, yeah. Real face now. You know. Okay, never mind. Saint Agray, come Academy. A distinguished mission school built in 1870. A finishing school for girls from respectable families. I've come here to study and live at the academy for the next 2 years, but...
調べてきた直通のバス。まさか2年も前に亡くなっていたなんて書いてなかったし。
no. Without a direct bus to the school, it took a considerable amount of time to find a single DM road, or dim road leading to the academy. Staring at the tire tracks, I go forth certain that this is the right road. I want to go home. Just me and my grandfather living together. It really was just the two of us. I didn't go to school, but I had books and movies for friends. So I wanted for nothing.
ダメ。友達が欲しいからアミティエ制度のある学院に通いたいって私から言い出したんじゃない。
Oh no, it's an isekai. Kidding. It's not an isekai. I'm aware of my introverted personality, shy and withdrawn. Oh god, it's like the opposite of me. It's like me 10 years ago and I was like too scared to talk to people because they were so pretty. So I tried to attend school near my grandfather's house, but it was too painful. I ended up getting homeschooled. Living with my grandfather was a quiet life, and I thought things would be fine as they were, but in all my favorite novels, movies, and dramas, the main characters were always surrounded by wonderful friends. I longed for it, a life with friends. But being introverted, I thought that if I entered just any school, I would not be able to make friends. Wow, this is really a Mary Sue character, I'm sorry.
祖父から教えてもらった学校。聖アングレカム学院。
I don't mean to bully her, but like, come on. Like, I get that you had a hard life, but you... okay, maybe that's why she's coming to the school. Maybe character development, hopefully. We'll see. In order to get students to adapt quickly to life at the boarding school, that academy has its own system in which the school pairs its students with a friend. Why is friend in quotation marks? I thought that if I went there, I too would be able to make wonderful friends. And so, I had asked my grandfather if I could attend.
きれい。
Oh, you just want me to talk like this all the time? Okay. Actually, hang on. How's this? Can you guys hear me? Is this good? Do you like this? Oh, okay. It's quiet. Okay. How about this? Is this any better? Can you hear this now? I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'll stop. Oh. Who the fuck are you? Oh wait, how do I turn off? I need to turn off. Hang on, guys. Settings. Interface. Wait, where is it? How do I turn off Steam notifications? I don't want to see them. I don't want them to ruin my fucking game. Oh, in-game. Do I have to like have it?
ごめんなさい。足元ばかり見ていて。
I have to like settings. How do I turn it off? Oh, I have to do not disturb it. Hi, Illith. Invisible mode while I stream. Okay, let me try to open up Steam again. No, not settings, just no. I fucking closed the game. Oh boy. Alright, well, 1 second. 1 second. Where is it? Flowers. Play. Hang on. Oh, okay. I apologize for the scuff. Theme is being a big meanie, and I don't like it. There we go. Well, let me. Oh my god, my phone. Okay. I need to go to friends. No. Friends and chat. How is scuff equals VTubing? Yeah, exactly. It's just you're doing it fucking live. Do not disturb. Okay. Hopefully that fixes it. I hate it. I hate how complicated computers are. Alright. It's time to just speed run through what we just played.
私が欲したものは彼女との生後最低の失敗した家族からの母に呪何もつかむどうかアングレカムの花
I even tested beforehand. I'm like, oh man, let me make sure everything works right.
そうだバス
Yeah, we have no friends, alright. Yeah, you're a Mary Sue character. Yeah, you don't know how to talk to people because your family abused you and you're adopted. And... yes, yes.
祖父から教えてもらった学校、聖アングレカム学院。綺麗。え？
Alright, here we go. Ready? Wow. We tripped and fell on a cute girl. Alright guys, we accomplished what we meant to do for the stream. Thanks for watching. Okay. I looked up to see the person that suddenly appeared before me. In my surprise, I stumble, falling into her.
ごめんなさい。足元ばかり見ていて。いいの。
I hear a flustered voice. Realizing that I'm practically embracing her, I flush red and look up to the owner of that troubled voice.
すごい。こんな綺麗な人、初めて見た。聞こえて、じゃなくて、大丈夫？足とかくじいていない？はい、平気です。
There is a faint scent of citrus coming from the body holding me. Oh god. I actually do really love that though, like just giving somebody a hug and you can like smell their perfume. It's so cute. I try to put my perfume like right where people hug me so that they can smell it, hopefully. I hope it's nice.
香水を使っているのかしら。大人だわ。やっぱり綺麗。
Wow, she's already gushing. This is easy. She's like a U-Haul. Get your mind out of that degenerate hole. All I want to smell is your sweat. No. I shower every day, I'm sorry. Actually, the only time I get like sweaty is like if I drink too much caffeine or I exercise. When reality catches up with me, I feel tremendously embarrassed.
初めて会った人と。
The heat welling up from within turns my face red, and I want to disappear.
どうしたの？
Hearing the concern in her voice, I apologize again. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kai. Welcome, welcome. I finally pull away and face the girl in front of me.
私の方こそごめんなさいね。倒れてしまうと思ったから抱き留めてしまって。抱き違うの。確かに見たこともない美人で、髪なんてすごく綺麗で、抱きつかれて嬉しかったのは本当だけど。
Beautiful? Gorgeous? What on earth is she talking about? This girl, wearing the same uniform as me, has glossy black hair cutely tied in ribbons, and the eyes behind her glasses are kind. She is lovely even though she's just standing there.
私は何を考えて。
Girl, how are you horny from just this? I'm sorry.
どうしたの？そうよね。こんな暗い道で名乗らないなんて、不審がられても仕方がないわよね。
I guess I'll just have to make you exercise. No. No, I'm lazy. Ever since pandemic, I've just been sitting on my ass, so no.
私の名前は花菱立花。多分あなたと同じ新入生で。
My name is Rika. Okay, her name's Rika. She quickly introduces herself. I've caused her trouble. I mean, she was just saying how cute you were. I don't think you're causing her trouble. I think she'd probably like it to hug you more. I have no idea what to do with myself.
本当にごめんなさい。
Overcome with emotions, I bow my head, then dash away at full speed. Intermission.
なんで私はこうなんだろう。
Yeah, why are you Amerisu? Even though I was the one who decided to enter this boarding school in order to make friends and change myself.
あの人、気を悪くしているわよね。
Girl, you need a fucking therapist. I'm sorry. Ugh. Oh, I offended her. She called me, like, beautiful and, like, the most beautiful girl she's ever seen, and I fell into her arms. I offended her, huh? This is why lesbians are single. Though she had gone out of her way to talk to me, I was so embarrassed at our accidental hug, and I felt terrible for panicking her. It has been such a long time since I talked to a girl my age. I couldn't control my feelings.
気がついたら逃げ出してしまった。
There's no way I can make friends like this. When I was placed in my grandfather's care, I had tried to attend the school nearby.
そうだ。あの時だって最初は話しかけてくれる人はいた。
Hang on, I'm gonna open the window. Okay. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. Gotta open it up a bit. Alright. But when I was such a wreck, all I did was bother people. Before I knew it, there was no one around me. I'd come here to change myself, but she's already, like, thinking way too hard about this. The area behind my nose starts to get hot, and my vision gradually starts to blur and distort. The more I tell myself not to cry, the more I think of how pathetic and worthless I am. Girl, you need therapy. In my blood vision, I see something red. Wiping my tears on my sleeve, I stare at them dancing around my feet.
桜。
Cherry blossom petals rain down onto the path like snow, scattering at my feet. I lift my head, and there... Wow, another girl. What if it was just like the same one before? She's got like chestnut hair. Beautiful. Under the cherry trees that seem to float in the dark night like apparitions, stands a girl with chestnut hair gazing at me, frozen. Hang on. I'm gonna lower the transparency. It's kind of... Oh, no, that made it worse. Okay, but if you make it more transparent, then that's increasing. So... Okay, that's a bit easier to read. Hi, Hidakto-san, welcome. I'm so glad that you're finally here. Hi, Backup. Yes, hello. We're playing that gay shit. Her eyes almost suck me in. She stares at me, her eyes slightly darker than her hair, shining with a pure light. I should greet her, I think. But it is as if my spirit has been taken from me. My body does not move.
桜の妖精。いや、そんなはずはないか。夜更けに驚かせてしまったみたいだね。あんまり桜が見事だったから、つい見とれていたんだ。
Clasping her hands together, the girl stretches and sighs to herself as she gazes at the falling cherry blossoms.
こういう景色を晩景、円景というのだったかな。まるで桜の雨が降っているようだ。
Yeah, was this the same game that you streamed last time at the party? Yeah, I streamed this game before, but it's been so long, so I figured I'd like replay it, and that way I'd like have all the VODs, because I didn't keep the VODs from last time, so... Yeah, this is the same game that had the panty incident. If you don't know, look at my clips. Don't you think so too? I am asked, and I nod as though under her spell.
そうか。なら君も一緒に見よう。こっちへ来るといい。
I'm gonna just lie on her lap and watch it together. I can rest my head on her shoulder. These girls are really friendly. I follow her along as though pulled by a gossamer thread. Whoosh, the passing wind shakes the petals. The cherry blossom flowers fall like rain and cover the ground. I stumble in the wind, and I fall on her. Yeah, okay.
そそっかしいんだね、君は。
Again. Are you serious? This girl, she's just like... Whenever she's gay for somebody, she just falls into them. Wait, maybe this is why I'm single. Maybe I just need to start doing this more often. Girl laughs and smiling. Greetings are past due.
私の名前は高坂まゆり。
She introduces herself, smiling at me. Hold on. This is great.
光あふれた花園芽吹く新たなつぼみ淡い色を抱きしめていつか目覚める時を待ちわび包み込むように朝露が
It's loud for me too. Let's go! Wow. hand holding. It's really loud for me too. I'm sorry. Oh. You gonna get deflowered, if you know what I mean. Okay, maybe not. I don't. This game isn't lewd. Okay, I'm sorry that was so loud. Holy crap! Let me see if I can like lower the volume on that. Blew my fucking ears out.
4月という言葉から連想されるものは何だろう。
Egg Simulator Anime has a new episode. Oh yeah, that one.
おろしたての制服、桜、穏やかな日和、
Did the sound engineer do that? Yeah.
冷たさが消えた暖かな風。
They really wanted you to pay attention to the gay.
いいえ、それより出会い。この学院で新しい出会いを得られるだろうか。友人を作れたことのない私はここでアミティエを
Spring Awakening. Yeah, I have that game. I already have it lowered by like 30 dB. I can lower it more though if you'd like. I should probably add like a side chain compressor to the game. But yeah, let me know if it's ever too loud. Okay, a bit more. Alright. Yeah, that should be good, hopefully. Alright. The mixed voices echo through the cathedral, overwhelming in their beautiful solemnity. Solemn. Yeah. Okay, cool. They wash over like a wave, reflecting off the stained glass windows, glittering in the sunlight, and at last reaching the first-year students sitting nervously in their seats. That's a long-ass sentence.
本当にミッションスクールなんだわ。
From the altar of the cathedral, I hear the upperclassmen singing a hymn. The reality that I'm really here at St. Agre Cum finally hits me.
聖者の姿を模したステンドグラスに十字架に貼り付けにされたキリスト像。映画で見た通りだわ。
You know, hang on. If Jesus ever comes back to Earth, I think the last fucking thing he wants to see is a cross. Like, why does everybody do that? Why does everybody like, oh yeah, look, I'm wearing a cross. Like, I love Jesus. It's like if your friend got like fucking murdered and you like wore the murder weapon around your neck. Like, oh yeah, see, I'm thinking of your best friend. Like, what the fuck? You think Jesus really wants to see that shit? No. Anyway. When I'd arrived at the academy that night, I was taken to the dormitory right away. I had been forced to go to bed at a specified time, and so I had no chance to see anything.
すごい。
Brick buildings lined with the cobblestone path along the way here as though I was in a foreign land. The cathedral we'd passed, or was it called a chapel? The scenery of a Christian school, just as I'd been in foreign films, unfolding right before my very eyes took my breath away. Hearing faint laughter, I turned slightly and glanced at the seat behind me. A fellow freshman is looking at me and giggling.
なんで？
Am must have done something wrong, I think, and recalled how yesterday I could only give such an awkward response to that girl, even though she had gone out of her way to talk to me. Okay, hang on. We gotta talk for a sec. If you do this, you have anxiety. I'm sorry. Like, if you're like imagining the scenario and you're so stressed in the moment that you're not paying attention to like what's happening around you, you have anxiety. You need to get that checked out. You need to go to a therapist. You need to work through it. You need to talk about it. You need to like think through it. You don't necessarily have to go to a therapist. I know it's expensive, but if you do that, that's anxiety. You gotta work on that. You gotta like force yourself to pay attention to reality. You can't just be in your head. I think a lot of introverts are used to being in their head. You're not supposed to be in your head when you're hanging out with people. What have I done wrong? Absolutely nothing. You're adorable. Have I been saying my thoughts out loud? My grandfather had pointed out as a habit of mine when I'm lost in thought. I look down, feeling my cheeks get hot. I'm dressed in the cute academy uniform, but ever since that time, I haven't. Who? The wave of sounds echoing my ears fade, and I raise my head. Upperclassman who has been singing the hymn at the podium no longer there. Those second and third year students have now taken their seats surrounding us. Then, before I even realize, a woman wearing a robe trailing is behind her. She, a nun, steps up to the podium and, with a sweeping gesture, bows.
新入生の皆さん、ご入学おめでとうございます。私は皆さんの担当教諭を任されましたダリア・バスキアと申します。
Seeing Sister Dahlia, the teacher who will be in charge of us, reinforces my realization that this is indeed a religious school. This woman with golden eyes and golden hair wrapped in a veil, wearing a habit, plainly shows that this is a Christian school.
優しそうな人だ。でも、なんだろう。
This is a Christian dating simulator. You gotta leave room for Jesus when you hug. Watching Sister Dahlia go over the school precepts and talk about the structure of the academy, I feel a flutter of unease in my chest. What on earth? Somehow I have the feeling that a terrible memory is about to surface. I look away from Sister Dahlia and instead stare at the back of the girl in front of me. No need for Jesus when you got Eve. Ooh? Huh? Oh, are you talking about like Adam and Eve? Actually, there's in the Bible, there's like or no, not in the Bible, in some, I think it's the Quran or some other text, there was a woman before Eve, named Lilith, coincidental, and she didn't want to submit to Adam. And so she was like banned from like the Garden of Eden and like cursed, and like as revenge she like now tries to like eat babies. She eats people's babies and like is just like a demon. It's great. I love her. So if anybody from like that story is like worthy of being gayed up, it's definitely Lilith. She eats babies and then like lays eggs inside of people for their brood or something. I don't know. I don't remember this story. Look it up. It's cool. It's a good story. It's a theory at least. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's true. I'm not no cap, no lying. I promise. Somehow I have the feeling that the terrible memory is about to surface. I look away from Sister Dahlia and instead stare at the back. Okay, we read this already. That's bullshit, let's be real. No. No. There's really a demon out there that eats babies. You don't believe me? In front of me is a dress-like navy blue uniform. I quite like the neat, elegant uniform of this academy as I gaze at the thin, slender lines of the body in front of me.
あらこれって
Seeing a cherry blossom petal clinging to her shoulder-length chestnut brown hair, I reach out unthinkingly.
いけない
I reflexively reach out to take it, but it would be rude to her, I think. Yes, but...
引っ込み思案で誰とも触れ合わない生活から抜け出した
Yeah,
祖父の
let's
家
do
を出
it.
たんじゃないの
Do it. Let's go. It's only natural that I, who from a young age had never attended school, was homeschooled, would have no one I could call a friend. As though my grandfather, concerned about me, had allowed me to attend the school with its amity system. Besides,
これって親切よね
yeah, you just want to make sure she doesn't like look too cute. You gotta like take that flower out of her hair, you know? My experience with human relationships is lacking, and I cannot confirm this, but in the movies and novels I've seen and read, the considerate characters are the ones that make friends. Okay, so she... headcanon, she's a monster girl of some kind. She's a monster girl. She's not human. That's why she's so confused about human, like, social norms. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow, Rosa. Welcome. In that case, let's take it.
やっぱり取ってあげた方がいいよね
Yeah, take it. Spurred on by thousands of protagonists I've seen in the movies, I reach out gently so as not to be noticed toward that chestnut hair. As my fingers draw near her glossy hair, my heart starts thumping. Sweat drips down my back as I wonder if the sounds of my heart will give me away. With all my courage, I gently pinch the flower petal in her hair.
やったわ
I nearly cry out at my success. Then, although quiet, I flinch back in surprise at the sound of the voice. Oh yeah, if you don't know, so this flower right here, as you make like correct decisions, it like blooms more and more, and you want to make sure that it's like blooming as much as possible. So because we played through this a little bit earlier, like it's showing us which one the right option is, but as we get to like parts of the game that we haven't done yet, you know, it's gonna be a little different, so.
あなたは
I'm literally frozen in place. I stare at the girl who turns slightly to look at me. It's the cherry blossom girl from yesterday. Remembering our embrace underneath the scattering cherry blossoms, my cheeks, no, my entire face, all the way up to the tips of my ears, suddenly flushes hotly.
あなたは昨日の白羽さんだったかな何を
He looks at me with questioning eyes, then sees the cherry blossom petal I'm holding in my fingers.
ああ花びらを取ってくれてたんだねありがとう
I swallow the words I've been about to say and try to resolve the misunderstanding and freeze again. That's because with her beautiful smile and cheerfulness, she's exactly the kind of friend that I want.
どうしたんだい何か驚かせてしまったようだけれどあ、いえそんなことないですそうならよかった
She runs a hand through her hair and smiles. Is fiddling with her hair a habit of hers? I don't know why, but my chest tightens, and I can't look away from her smile.
気を使ってもらって悪いね昨日も挨拶したけれどもう一度あなたは白羽スオさんだったねええはいそうかよかった人の名前を覚えるのが苦手で間違えたかと思ったよ白羽さんって呼びかけてから
ずっと困った顔をしていたからね。
嘘。
I pat my face, and Mayuri nearly burst into laughter, covering her mouth with her hand.
何ですか？
ごめん。知的で少し冷たい感じのする美人だなと思っていたけど、ずいぶん子供らしい真似をするんだなって思って。本当にごめんね。
With my hand still on my face, I can feel sweat beating up on my forehead from embarrassment. Eventually, I drop my hands. Seeing me like this, Mayuri apologizes again. I hurriedly wave my hand in front of my chest as if to say, "Don't worry about it." I follow her line of vision to what she's frowning at.
少し内緒話が過ぎるんじゃありません？
Student seated next to Mayuri sits in with her profile to us, shooting us a reproachful glare.
今はシスターの空話をお話ししている最中よ。おしゃべりは控えて。すみません。
The student speaks with a controlled voice. Wait, isn't she?
昨日の
The loosely tied hair, the serious-looking trimmed glasses. When I realize this is the same person I had angered last night on my way to the academy, I hang my head once again.
そんなに。
そう何度も頭を下げなくてもいい。白羽さんは悪いことをしていたわけじゃないからね。
Traumatized.
開き直るの？
Feeling the glare behind her glasses intensify, So, because it's highlighted pink, that means that, like, the flower will bloom, so we have to pick it.
そう目くじらを立てないでほしいな。ほら、白羽さんが怯えているじゃないか。
Wait, let me just double check that, like, flowers, Printemps guide. I just want to make sure that, like, the yellow is, like, fine. Okay, yep, the lily. Let me look. Flash's green choices were headed towards the end with the right heroine, Mayuri in this case, and Flash yellow for Rika, but the lily gets stunted and thus saying idle. Reasoning choices are made to solve the mystery, so... I guess we can do Mayuri first, right? So let's quick load. Oh, so that's kind of like one of the ways that you choose between the different characters. So let's shoot for like the green options first with Mayuri. I think that sounds good. I'm gonna keep this guide open just so that I have it in case I need it. Seeing those fierce eyes brings back a memory, and I feel as though I might falter, but
ここは私が誤解を解かないと。
Mayuri is the... Mayuri flowers. Printemps. So I guess there's only 2 girls that we can romance. Yeah, Mayuri is pretty cute, so I'm down for Mayuri first. But we'll do both eventually, though. We'll just kind of speedrun it the second time around. I must sort out this misunderstanding now. Otherwise, I'd be throwing Mayuri under the bus, and after her going out of her way for me.
開き直るとかそういうことじゃないんだけどな。
あなた。何？高坂さんは悪くないんです。私から声をかけて。だからうるさくしてしまったのは私で。
Okay, so this one's Mayuri, this one's Rika. So Rika is the student council president, I believe. I don't remember what Mayuri does.
そう。
I bow in apology to the girl who seems to be considering the words I've said.
今日のこともそうだけど、昨日はごめんなさい。いきなり話しかけられたから驚いて、逃げてって。ちょっと。あなた昨日の私いきなり走って行ってしまったから何か気に障ることしたんじゃないかと思ってたの。あなた白羽スオです。そう、昨日は私だけ名乗って。ちょっとまずいって。
That's right, she had introduced herself so as not to frighten me.
そう、花さん。違います。花火師立花です。忘れてしまったの？
My white cheeks turn red upon mistaking her name, and she says the name slowly and clearly. I tell her I won't forget, finally cooling the situation when a hand tugs at her sleeve.
何じゃなくて、ほら。
With her hand pressed to her forehead, she makes a small pointing gesture with her finger. When we look in the direction of her pointing finger, our eyes land on the podium. Sister Dahlia is staring over us with a detached smile on her face.
私は注意して。
お三方、お静かに願いますわね。
Be in trouble. After somehow managing to make it through the embarrassing scene in the cathedral, I head straight to the campus with my eyes cast down and arrive at the classroom without incident. But
中は普通の学校と変わらないのね。
I think as I look around the classroom,
以前通っていた学校とそう変わらないみたい。
the layout of the classroom is no different from a usual classroom, making it a bit anticlimactic. No, but
この机と椅子、すごい年季よね。
perhaps the interior of the classroom was built around the theme of wood, because everything that would be usually made of metal, including door handles, desk legs, and the edge of a blackboard, is made of wood, which gives the room a certain warmth. I suppose it's a good idea to use wood in a humid country like this, since it absorbs moisture. No, that's how you get mold.
こんなところに傷。
The desk bears small marks, like the lingering scent of the people who once used them. These marks remind me of when I used to attend school. Remembering that one year I went to school, I felt a sense of nostalgia.
今になって思えば嫌な思い出ばかりじゃないのかも。
As I'm tracing the diagonal straps left in the desk,
楽しそうだね。
a mysterious voice calls out unexpectedly. Realizing that the voice is talking to me, I turned timidly towards it. For some reason, the student sat in front of me. The person who called out to me seems awfully surprised.
何か。ごめん。なんだか楽しそうだったからつい話しかけたんだけど、すごい美人さんだったから驚いちゃったんだ。
Beautiful Rika Hanabashi said the same thing. I feel my face turn red.
また社交辞令？
Still red in the face, I wave my hand in front of my chest to dismiss the words I'm not used to hearing.
謙遜だな。同じ1年生ってことは同い年なんでしょ？
同い年でお姉さんみたいな落ち着いた美人ちょっと見ないと思うけどな。落ち着いてるって年を取って見えるってこと？
Oh my god. Girl, you have anxiety. I like get over it. For real, like I've been told by my grandfather too that I look older than I am. I put my hands to my still hot cheeks and
こっちも負けてるな。
huh? I don't know why, but she's touching her chest over her uniform. I stare at her quizzically, wondering if the ribbon is coming undone.
ごめん、名乗らないとかダメだよね。私の名前は佐々木いちご。佐々木は少し難しい字だけど、いちごはいちごだよ。
She takes out a pen case from her desk, writes her name on the palm of her hand, and shows me.
佐々木いちごさん。
Well, that's one way to localize it, I suppose, but her innocent smile is so bright it almost makes me squint. She's delicate and carefree, and her tied-up hair makes her look cute. Looking closely, I see 2 moles in her right eye, adding to her childlike appearance.
いちごさんになら落ち着いているって言われてもいいのかしら。
As I think this impolite thought, Ichigo balls up her stretched out hand into a little fist, and dexterously opens and closes it.
それでお姉さんの名前はなんて言うのかな。ごめんなさい、名乗るのが遅れてしまって。私の名前は白羽スオです。白羽スオ？
Ichigo cocks her head questioningly, so I write my name on my palm for her.
スオってこういう字を書くんだ。難しいね。ちょっといい？
They're not like writing out the kanji, so it doesn't make sense.
Nani?
He grabs my hand I've written on and lets out an embarrassing yell of surprise. A few other classmates who are waiting for the teacher to come look at us, and I feel my face is on fire.
いちごさん、何を？せっかくの紹介だからリンゴにも教えてあげようと思って。ほらリンゴ、また寝ちゃダメだって。
Oh, this one. She always sleeps. I love her. She's me. Still holding onto my hand, Ichigo taps mercilessly on the back of my sleeping classmate seated in front of me. I'm more nervous about her angering the student she's hitting than I am embarrassed that she's still holding my hand.
ほらほら、早く起きる。わかったよ。わかればってちょっと。
Once again, she slaps the back of of the student, who, overcome with sleepiness, is slowly struggling back onto the desk.
わかったからお姉ちゃん。
The girl raises her head lazily and looks back.
同じ顔。そう、双子の妹なの。ほら、挨拶。佐々木、リンゴでさ。佐々木は。もう説明したよ。そう。それじゃあ名前のリンゴはリンゴですよ。
I nod, realizing that both sisters are named after fruits. Then I feel a tugging on my hand.
で、こちらが白羽スオちゃん。スオちゃんでいいよね。難しい字だからちゃんと覚えてあげてね。わかった。
Actually, this reminds me of, I used to sleep in school sometimes. Actually, quite a lot. Because, like, I have always been nocturnal, and they kind of forced me to wake up super early for school when I went. Really unhealthy. I don't get why so many schools do that, but I used to like fall asleep in class, but like there's kind of one of those like weird half fall asleeps where you're like still able to like pay attention, but you're like asleep kind of a little bit. And my math teacher would always get mad because like she like tells me to wake up and like answers the question. Like she tries to catch me off guard, right? But then I wake up, I look at the blackboard, and then I answer it, and I go back to sleep. And she's like, damn it, like I didn't get her. Apparently, she uses that as an example of like, hey, if you're gonna sleep in class, you gotta be like Lilith, you know? You can't just, you know, sleep in class and like not pay attention. You gotta multitask. So I don't know if she still tells that story, but I'm glad that I'm a legend of that school of some variety. Yeah, waking up early, like I don't know how I survived. Like I basically got no sleep like the whole time I lived. I went to school. It was pretty awful. Squinting with her sleepy eyes, she stands up and leans her face towards the palm of my hand. So I feel my cheeks go red. I steal a glimpse of Ringo's face while she's distracted. She has the same delicate build as Ichigo. Being twins, they have the exact same facial structure, but if anything, Ringo seems to have gentler features than Ichigo. Instead of her tying her hair back, she has a pretty flower clip in it, making me wonder if they are intentionally distinguishing themselves. If Ichigo has a lively and innocent personality, then Ringo seems to have a gentle and kind one. I think, though, I don't have much to go on. Then...
リンゴさんは一つ。まあ、ほくろのこと？初心者的には簡単な見分け方の一つだね。
He takes that other distinguishing feature, her hair, and points to the two moles under her eye.
一つの方が妹のリンゴ、二つの方が私って覚えておいて。寝起きとかお風呂に入ってる時はさすがに髪は言ってないしね。
So, their names are Apple and Strawberry. I nod my understanding and Ringo nods back, then slowly returns to her seat.
これから席も近いんだし、よろしくね。よろしく。はい。私の方こそご指導ご鞭達のほどお願いします。
What's next, Suika? Yeah, Suika on my nuts. But, this is the first time someone has said nice to meet you to me since I came to the academy, and I feel the heat rising from the bottom of my stomach in excitement.
もしかして友達第一号が作れるんじゃない？
They're not triplets, there's only two of them. I mean, there could be like the Octomom in this fucking game, right? I don't know, but...
いちごね、ご鞭達って何？わからないけど、多分スオちゃんの元いた学校で流行った挨拶とかじゃない？一時流行った「おっはー」みたいな。なるほど。佐々木さんにお願いがあるのですけど。何？私と
Yeah, my ears too. The ASMR.
友達になってくれないでしょうか？友達ね。
But Ichigo, who had heard it clearly, folded her arms and hums it to herself.
悩むってことは。ごめんね。考えてみたけど、友達ってねえ。
Oh, thanks for the raid, Gamer Pie. A whole party of two. Welcome. I didn't realize you were streaming, or did you like do that specifically just to show up in my... Yes, shout out Gamer Pie.
もっとたくさんおしゃべりしてからだと思う。ああ、別にスオちゃんが気に入らないってことじゃないんだ。すごい美人さんだし、こっちから頼みたいくらいなんだけど。
おー。
でも友達だよねって口に出してから友達になるのって本当の友達じゃないっていうか。
Streamed for 2 hours because I was lazy and started late. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Streaming for like hours on end is really difficult. I have a hard time doing it too. Especially because like even when I'm playing games on my own, I have a hard time doing it for like more than a little bit at a time. I don't know. Maybe like I play it for like a couple hours and then I stop and do something else. I guess I really am no good at this.
そうよね。映画のようにうまくいくわけないわ。
Oh my god, stop being such a pity party.
投稿していた1年で思い知らされていたことじゃない。
They want to be friends with you. You should be happy.
ん？何？どうしたのスオちゃん？
This girl.
もしかして眠っちゃってるのかも。リンゴじゃないんだから目を開けたまま眠るわけないでしょ。スオち
はい、何ですか？
Feeling a light tap on my head, I come back to my senses. I conceal my small sigh from Ichigo, who is looking at me with concern. She kind of reminds me of like Bochi, but less chaotic. Like Bochi the Rock.
急にぼーっとするからびっくりしたよ。あ、それよりスオちゃんに聞きたいことがあるんだけどいいかな？
私にですか？
うん。スオちゃんのお家ってやっぱりキリスト教なの？
Cristo. Jesus Cristo. What kind of question is that?
いいえ、質問の内容よりも。
I have a feeling the important thing is how I should answer Ichigo's question, or rather, what would be the better answer. I'm gonna quick save. We're gonna answer honestly. Well, what happens if we do the other one?
やっぱりって言ったからには期待されているのよね。
So, if we get the green, that means that we're favoring Yuri. I don't know. Apparently there's bad ends. I don't really know how the bad ends work. But it feels like... It feels like she should, like, just say what she should say, right? Like, I feel like it's bad to, like, you know? Yeah, bad end is you stay single. That's not so bad. As long as you don't die, I think that's fine. So... let me quickly turn off transparent windows, because I think it's messing with the stream. There we go. Disable. You got stepped on while you died. Okay, now I can move the window and it's not a big deal. Wee. Okay. I mean, oh god, I don't like the idea of lying. I don't want to lie just so somebody likes me. So... You'll flash yellow for Rika. Wait, hang on. And flash yellow for Rika with the lily gets stunted and thus saying idle. Wait, so Rika is the bad end? But Nari end is like the true end. Use any wrong choice as bad end 1. Use any wrong choice as bad end 2. Oh, okay, I see. So... Oh, so there is a Rika end. Okay, so let's back up. Let's do Mayuri first. I should take it, say that you were the one talking. Respond with what you think she wants to hear. Okay. I don't really agree with it, but the game wants me to do it, so... Let me see if there's like proper points to save. I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Let me see. Okay, so it looks like the Rika end is like a completely different playthrough. It's not like you can redo. So, okay, in that case, I will follow the guide and do the Mayuri ending. Because I think that's more entertaining than just like watching me struggle with the game, right? So we're gonna follow the guide. It's cheating a little, but I think it's better content, so... Yeah. Better off lying, telling her what she wants to hear.
私やっぱりって言い方はおかしいと思う。うちも違うんだし。
Uh-oh.
ああ、そうか。確かに見た感じだとそんな気もするけれど。
I don't know why, but with Ringo's sleepy eyes on me, I get the feeling I shouldn't lie.
聖火は仏教だと思います。
I answered.
そうなんだ。逆に良かったよ。ほら、入学式の時に上級生が聖歌を歌ってたでしょ。だから全然知らない私たちはまずいんじゃないかって思ったんだ。私とリンゴだけで歌う練習とかするのって恥ずかしいし。
そうだったんですか。
I'm relieved now that it's all clear. Judging from Ichigo's grievances, it's probably better that I'm not Christian.
それでさ。
The sound of door opening brings a draught of gentle spring air with it as a woman wearing a habit comes in and ascends to the podium. It's Sister Basquiat, the woman we've been waiting for.
お待たせしました。先ほど聖堂で挨拶を済ませましたが、ダリア・バスキアと申します。あなた方の教諭として1年間共に学ばせていただきます。よろしくお願いいたしますね。
With her hands folded in front of her, she bows gracefully to the class, and we all bow our heads in return.
すごいな。
My impression of her at the cathedral had been somewhat negative, but with a single bow she now appears warm, yet refreshingly cool. A real woman of the cloth, I think with admiration.
それでは何から説明いたしましょうか。まずは、あ、そうでした。はじめは自己紹介から始めましょう。
She smiles, and a warm atmosphere envelops the room. I hear giggling around the class.
それでは席順に自己紹介してもらおうかしら。
The first student, who's seated by the window, stands up and says her name. Then,
はい。あとはご趣味と皆さんに簡単な一言をどうぞ。
Oh, this is like the awkward, like, share a fun fact about yourself thing that, like, people do as, like, an icebreaker. And then, like, inevitably somebody says something really unhinged, and it's like, oh, okay. Anyway. As Sister Basquiat at Sister Basquiat's urging, she says she likes music and tells us her favorite singer, then finishes up with a safe, "Nice to meet you."
それでは握手。
Alright, I forgot.
自己紹介があったんだわ。
The only thing in my head had been the Amity system and how I found myself frozen at the thought of doing a self-introduction.
あの失敗を繰り返してはいけない。
I remember how I fumbled my words in my introduction on the first day of my old school. When I think back on it, that was when everything went awry.
名前、趣味、一言、挨拶。どう言えば。
My name aside, what should I say for my hobby? I love books and movies, but if I say that, will I come off as a loner? As for greetings, better the safer the better. I'm racking my brain when I hear a familiar voice look up.
佐々木りんごだよ。好きなことは美味しいもの。特技は泳ぐことかな。よろしくです。
She's a painfully bad overthinker. Not gonna lie. Before I knew it, we'd come all the way back to Ringo, who is two seats ahead of me, and dumbfounded.
佐々木いちごです。りんごとは双子で、私は姉の方なんだ。趣味はカエルの置物集めだよ。特技はりんごと一緒かな。よろしくね。
I see Ichigo return to her seat upon Sister Baskets come in. My mind is still spinning, so I... Oh, quick save. What option do I pick? Make a strong first impression, I like it. I heard that first impressions are important.
クラスのみんなに私のことを知ってもらういい機会だわ。
Urged by Sister Basquiat, I stand up from my seat. I take a breath to calm down. What do I want people to know about me? I would T-pose to assert my dominance over the class. Yeah. I mean, that works. That's a strong impression. So she vomits one whole fish. No vomiting. No. Wait, what comic? Wait, there was a you're referencing a comic? Wait. Somebody. Which one? It's like you send me a lot of stuff. I can't possibly read all of it. I do read them. I'm just... I have things that I gotta get done. I don't have as much free time. I'm sorry. I read them. Okay, post it in the Discord later. I'll read it. I take a breath to calm down. What do I want people to know about me?
白羽スオです。趣味は小説と映画鑑賞です。小説は恋愛ものから歴史もの、推理小説とどんなジャンルも好きで読み込みます。映画も同様ですが、最近ハマっているのはホラー映画で、大体のものは見ています。特にお気に入りのジャンルはゾンビ映画で。
Oh, she likes zombies.
初期のゆっくり歩くゾンビの方が愛らしいと思います。最近のものは駆け足で追ってきますが、あれは趣がなくて。
It reminds me of that anime, Kore wa Zombie desu ka? With like the crazy ass unhinged nature of it.
白羽さん。
はい。
簡単な紹介でよろしいので、あとはご挨拶を。
Uh-oh. Anxiety.
はい。
I put my hands to my now hot cheeks and look around. That's gonna be her nickname, Miss Hot Cheeks. Little Miss Hot Cheeks.
一人も笑っていない。
I'd expected to get some friendly smiles. It's the Discord. It's linked in. It's linked below. Yeah, Ria just posted my community Discord.
よろしくお願いいたします。
The self-introductions continue as I hold my head in shame, and soon familiar faces begin introducing themselves. First, Mayuri.
高坂まゆりです。趣味はお菓子作りと絵を描くことかな。
I
これから
misread
よ
it
ろし
as
く。
I misread it as bathing. I really like bathing. You know, I just love soaking in water naked. Maybe we can bathe together sometime. Okay, anyway. Her straightforward introduction of garners admire and grazes from several students. Of course I am among them. Next is Rika.
花火師立花です。趣味は紅茶の茶葉集めです。入れるのも勉強中です。皆さん、よろしくお願いします。
This overly serious greeting is just like her. Her hobby of brewing tea is wonderfully feminine. However,
あら、花火師さんは先ほど聖堂で話された方ですわよね。花火師さんは入試試験で一番の成績を残されたのですよ。
oh, smart.
後で決めようと思っていましたけど、せっかくの機会だから花火師さんに級長を頼めないかしら。
No, she's gonna be too busy studying to be class president. Her praise for Hanabashi's entrance score has asked her to be class president seemed to cancel out the previous incident. Hanabishi accepts the responsibility while blushing, her chest puffed out in pride.
さて、自己紹介も済んだことですし、簡単な授業内容を説明しますね。
Sister Basquiat hands out a printout with the academy schedule and starts explaining. First, an explanation of the 5 classes. Although it's a missionary school, it seems different from the ordinary one.
それと、我が校としての生徒として恥じることがないよう、礼法の授業もございます。
Seeing just etiquette listed as one of the classes, I do a double take.
礼法とは、立ち居振る舞いにおける正しい作法を覚えるものです。歩き方から座礼、正しいお食事の取り方、着付けの仕方などですね。
I'm surprised to find that a staple of Japanese etiquette, kimonos, is part of class, but I guess when in Rome...
ダリア先生、質問なんですけど、この聖書の時間っていうのは聖書を読む時間なんですか？
The question answers itself, causing some to giggle.
実は私も聞きたかったんです。実家がカトリックでないのでピンとこなくて。
そうですね。聖書の授業と言われても分かりづらいですよね。この授業は入学前に購入された聖書を地引きにキリスト教について学んでいきます。1年生時は理念や創世記など始まりの部分を。
難しそうですね。
いいえ、ただ教義を覚える作業というわけではありません。聖書をただ読むでなく、教義を踏まえた上で現実での悲劇とどう対処するか、難病に苦しむ方との対話をどうすべきかなどディスカッションする場でもあります。
道徳の時間に近いということですか？
考える力や他人の意見を聞く方法を学ぶ場として捉えても結構です。
よかった、教えてもらえるみたいだね。
Those of us who don't know the hymns and prayers are reassured.
他に授業で言うべきところは、はいありました。この体育となっている授業時間ですが、 この学院では体育の授業はすべてバレエの練習となります。
バレエ？
The words fall from my mouth. I hurriedly look around class. Good, everyone is staring at Sister Basquiat with the same question marks around their head. I wonder why Yuri stores tend to be a Christian school instead of a Buddhist or a Shinto school, but it might be availability bias to me. Yeah, I think it's that, like, a lot of Christian schools are very, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of, like, a lot of my gay friends, like, were in all-girls Christian schools, and maybe it just seems to be more of a thing to, like, separate the genders out in that kind of environment. I don't know. But I know, I feel like, you know, art imitates reality, right? I feel like I've known quite a few of my, like, gay girlfriends that went to, like, you know, Christian schools and, you know, did some scandalous things behind the teachers' backs.
バレエと一言で言いましても、クラシック、モダン、創作ダンスと分けられますが、授業で学ぶのはクラシックのみです。この授業も学院生徒たる気品、そして芸術性を磨くためのものです。
Ballet. Imagining myself in a leotard and slippers awakens a sense of panic in me. I quickly shove the thought aside. Okay. I don't... Maybe it's just me, but I kind of feel like leotards and, like, that kind of thing is kind of erotic, right? Maybe it's because I never, like, did dance when I grew up, but, like, your body is just on full-on display. I don't know. There's nothing to hide. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
こんな大女じゃきっと似合わないわ。
Oh, I felt that. I felt that. She's tall. She's a tall girl. I wish I could be the kind of girl that looks good in a leotard, though.
ねえ、そうちゃん。
何？
私ってバレエの服似合うと思う？
Question is unexpected. What do I answer here? It suits you. Yeah.
いちごさんならきっと似合うんじゃないかな。
本当？そう思う？
ええ、体型とか顔立ちとかやっている雰囲気があるというか。
I can already picture it.
なら私も似合うってことですね。
Ningo says in a small voice and flashes us a V for victory sign with her fingers, and I nod enthusiastically.
初めは大変かなって思ったけど、バレエの授業楽しみだね、スオちゃん。
Once she finishes going over the general outline of the classes, Sister Basquiat announces that the explanation is done.
学院規則や授業のということですが、量についてはまた後でしましょう。
Sister Basquiat's charming smile spills into her words, but there's one question I'm desperate to ask, that being...
ダリア先生、アミティエのことはいいんですか？初めに決める事柄だと思ったのですけど。
Right, the Amity system. Since we seem to think the same way about it, I should really like Mayuri to be my Amity partner.
ええ、最後の結びで言おうと思ったの。アミティエ試験はこれから行います。テストが終わった後、本日からアミティエ制度を行ってもらいます。慣れるためには早い方がいいですものね。
今日から。
Now it's time for the Amity test. We're told to wait here.
頑張ろう。
It's not... You can't fail it. I ball my hands up into fists subtly so that no one sees. Take your time to answer. Don't rush, says Sister Basquiat to Rika, who asks how much time we have.
皆さんの鉛筆が止まりましたら終わりにしますから。
He says.
急がないわけないじゃない。
I face my question page feeling rushed and pressured by the sounds of pencils, scribbling on paper. What she really means is that every person who takes the longest will make everybody else wait.
急がなくちゃとは思うけれど。
A test spanning 150 questions has many questions asking us, the students, about ourselves. If I try to answer them on the spot, I could probably answer them just fine, but when I was a child, I would always follow orders without complaint. Okay. So we're gonna quick save here. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be back real quick. I kind of want to get a snack and some water to, like, you know, rest my throat a bit. So I'm gonna like be right back and run an ad quick, so that the new viewers don't have a pre-roll, and we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. It won't be long. All right, be right back. Alright, we're back. Oh yeah, I need to mute me. Okay, there we go. Hi, we're back. But there you go, AFK when I just turned in. I'm sorry. I cannot. I'm not a streaming machine. I need breaks too. Sometimes, you know. Just because I'm inhuman doesn't mean that I don't have my limits. You went to go grab food and you disappeared. Yeah. I'm sorry, but at least you didn't miss too much. It's okay, I forgive you. Okay, glad. I'm glad. I don't forgive you. Well, tough luck. Mouse got you another raid into... Oh... Well, it's okay. I mean, raids are always appreciated, but not necessary. But... yeah. Damn. Oh well. Alright, so where we left off, we need to take the Amity system test so we get matched with our waifu. So, I have the answers here. We just put agree. For all of them, so, okay. Agree. If I answer without thinking things through, I might be paired with someone I wouldn't want to be paired with. I could get matched with an Amity partner I'm incompatible with.
それは嫌だ。
I like to daydream. Yeah. I want to rush, but I can't. Still agonizing over it, I force myself to choose an answer. I do not care about manners. Agree? I wasn't told my manners were good. I think that as I move my pencil. Doesn't matter what you feel about yourself if others do not value you. Think about, or have tried dressing as the opposite sex. What? Agree? I fill in the answer sheet while puzzling over what a strange question it is. Slime time. Game the game, game the game. Yeah. Oh, I just lost the game. Fuck. I'm sorry. I've received neurological or psychiatric treatment. Agree. It's an embarrassing question, but I suppose it is important if we're all going to live together. They're filtering for scandalous things. Yes. I'm very interested in these questions, like... Hey, are you fucking crazy? They're gonna put all the crazies in their own little corner of the school. Violated? Well... You like it, don't lie. It's an embarrassing question, but I suppose it is important if we're all going to live together. I have a strange feeling I was not myself. Sure. I felt that with my studio speakers. Good. I'm glad I could bless your ears. Mm-hmm. We just blindly agreed to everything. What kind of friend you'd like? After finishing writing my answer, I finally take a breather and sneak a look around the class. I had written my answers in a hurry, since being last would be embarrassing, but now it seems I've finished early. Oh, the Yamaha HS5. I haven't heard of those. I hear good. I'm sure they're good though. I have JBLs. I'm very happy with them. If that is the case, maybe I should write a bit more. I feel like I never use them though, like unless, cause I'm usually like always in a call, right? I'm either in a call or I'm like, I don't know, up late at night where I don't want my neighbors to piss off. So I usually use headphones. The final question. For the question, what kind of friend would you like? I had specified in detail and that about personality.
まだ付け加えることはあるのよね。
This is someone I'm going to spend the next 3 years with. Every detail is important. It's kind of weird. I honestly feel like you should probably mix it up a bit. Like, what if you guys hate each other? Or like, you're just not a good match? You're pretty good. I hear a lot of detail. It's kind of a curse in that way. Yes. No, I get it. Like, when I'm recording stuff and I like listen through like a good set of audio equipment, I just hear all the fucking mouth noises and like clicks and... Ugh. It's like if you're listening to it through a phone, nobody's gonna care, but like... there's this one person I watch their streams and like you can hear like everything that's happening in their computer. You can hear like, you know, their hard drive like... You know, like the clicking. You can hear it running. It's horrible. That's why I use a gate on my mic. Even though, actually no, I do have a hard drive, but it's pretty quiet. My computer is not next to my microphone, so... Anyway, this is going to be someone I'm spending the next 3 years with. As I'm trying to take the paper in one hand, I drop my answer sheet and hurriedly bend to pick it up. As I do...
どうぞ。
Mayuri picks my test up on the floor, hands it to me. Faces inches apart.
白羽さん
My face, no. My entire body instantly becomes hot. Why is she the one next to me? How? Questions swirl in my head. I'm horny, and I cannot control.
高坂さんはさっきまで他の席で。
I tried OBS upward compressor, but I think it's buggy that caused so much clipping, but viewers said the audio was fine. Yeah. I actually, during the break, I put a compressor, like a ducking compressor on the audio capture. So let me know how it sounds. It is a very gentle, like, ducking, so... Let me know. I had gotten up to use the restroom once, and when I came back to my seat, well...
いちごさんじゃない。
The back in front of me is not her petite form, but a different person's back. Did she, like, get up and sit in the wrong chair? I had been there in a break when I was in the bathroom. When I come back, everyone was waiting for the tests, and so I rushed back to my seat, but... Hygiene is good from what I can tell. Okay, I'm glad.
勘違いしてたんだわ。
白羽さんこれ。
Wrong classroom, maybe. Finally comprehending that Meyer is really sitting next to me, I take the test she was handing with shaking hands.
全然書いていない。
I think as I glimpse the test on Meyer's desk.
これじゃあ私が必死すぎじゃない。
Yeah, you a try hard, honey. Hearing Meyer's troubled voice, I look to her and see as she is dense at the dense writing on my test. Seething with shame, what's the answer? Ask what kind of friend she wrote about wanting. There we go.
高坂さんはなんて書いたのですか。
I ask. I've gone and asked it. Oh my god. I'm talking with the girl I like.
私
Of course, her eyebrows knit together at this, and I turn as white as a sheet, wondering why I asked such a stupid question.
ああごめんごめん 悩む必要もないくらい当たり前のことしか書いてなかったから。
He wants a scandalous person. Yeah. He points to the last answer I wrote with his multiple lines.
こんなに真面目に書いている人に聞かせるのが恥ずかしいかなって思って。
Oh, どうしよう. She says with a wry grin as she puts the test back on my desk.
こんなにたくさん書いて、
うん。優しい人がいいとか、人当たりがいいだとか。
Watch, she's gonna be like, oh no, I'm not sociable. Ugh.
当たり前のことばかり書いてないで、もう少しちゃんと考えてみるよ。ありがとうね、白羽さん。
She smiles kindly at me, and the only thing I can say is, okay.
よかったのかな。
Thanks, you too. I thought I had embarrassed Mayuri, but she seems happy. I pretend to proofread my test, burying my face in the answer sheet so as to hide my embarrassment. I wonder if I'll be asked what kind of person we want to be paired with. Having heard there would be a final interview to determine our Amity partners, I'm sitting in one of the chairs lined up in the hallway, waiting for my turn.
どんな人がいいか。
The words Ichigo had said as she went to her interview before me come to my lips. I ruminate over them in my mind.
やっぱり私は
Mayuri, who had picked up my test for me, comes to mind.
優しくて頼りになるまゆりさんが
No.
頼りになるならリッカさんもそうだよね。
I'd be happy to have Rika, the class president, the most studious person in class, as my Amity partner. You know what? I don't like goody two-shoes. I like it when they're okay with, breaking the rules a little bit. I chose... we have to pick Mayuri. I remember her smiling kindly at me. Under the cherry blossoms in the dark of the night, she smiled at me. Misuo Shirahane. Called upon by Sister Basquiat. I get to my feet. Drink water. Why don't we go together this time, she says. As I am resting limply in the hallway after the nerve-wracking interview, Rika speaks to me. I am tired, and when she makes the offer again, I simply accept. We head outside the school building to where the upperclassmen await us.
わあ、すごく綺麗ね。教室へ向かう際も思ったけれど、こういう西洋建築の建物って憧れだわ。白羽さんもそう思わない？
Rika says, looking high up at the high ceiling of the entrance. Rainbows of colors pour through the beautifully crafted stained glass in the ceiling. I nod to myself, thinking how the wide entrance, which we had no time to look at while rushing to class, really beautiful.
私の家は旧家で昔ながらの書院造りだったから、こういう西洋風のところに住むのが夢だったの。ドミトリーも同じような作りで素敵だったし。
Perhaps the question marks that have appeared around my head are the word dormitory because Rika smiles and explains.
寄宿舎のことをドミトリーって言うのよ。ミッションスクールに入学するのだから調べておいたの。
I can't help but smile at Rika, who is proudly puffing out her chest.
やっぱり子供っぽいと思うわよね。大人な白羽さんに話したのは失敗だったかしら。
ごめん。
嘘冗談よ。やっと笑ってくれたからつい嬉しくなっちゃって。昨日は勇気を出して話しかけたのに逃げられちゃったから気にしていたの。何か失礼なことをしたんじゃないのかって。
そんなこと。
そうならよかった。でも
どうして走って行っちゃったの？私、それが気になって。
Rika fiddles with the handrail on the old stairs as she asks, and I... confess the truth. It's best to be honest. I don't know why I think this, but I start speaking to Rika, who seems anxious.
実は私とある理由で学校に通っていなかったの。そうなの？ええ、自宅内学習という制度で勉強はしていたのだけど、だからそれで話しかけられた時どうしていいかわからなくなって。
I see, Rika mutters the words, nodding to herself, and looks down, a grave expression on her face. I regret ever saying anything.
よかった。え？
あ、
白羽さんをバカにしたのではなくて、嫌われたのじゃなくてよかったって思ったの。暗がりで急に呼びかけたのだから失礼だったって思ったし。
そんなこと？
だからよかったって。白羽さんは学校に通っていなかったことを気にしているようだけど大丈夫よ。この学院にはアミティエ制度もあるし、クラスメートみんないい子ばかりだったじゃない。だからすぐに仲良くなれるわ。
Will I really?
今もこうして仲良くおしゃべりしているしね。
I nodded slightly, encouraged by her kind, friendly smile. She then holds her hand out to me.
それじゃ行きましょう。
Oh no, we're gonna hold hands. どうしよう。She says.
これからどうしようかな。
Looking up at this deserted school building, I let out a long sigh. Back then, having solved our misunderstanding, Rika holds out her hand, which was holding the number card given at the end of the interview we just had. Tells me we should hurry up since the upperclassmen who are going to give us a tour of the campus are waiting. I part ways with her to find the upperclassman with the same number on her chest as I have on my card, but
こんな状況じゃ無理よ。
the upperclassman who's waiting for me, she seems popular, standing in the center of a group of students and laughing at them. First of all, I can't do this right now. I do not have the courage to interrupt when they're having such a good time talking.
それに途中から怒っていたし。
I waited for them to finish their conversation, but it seemed that the upperclassmen started getting angry with the freshmen. Me didn't show up. It's only natural since they've been waiting a long time, but the more time passes, the less I'm able to go over. So I stand rooted in my spot.
そして誰もいなくなった。
I say the name of the mystery novel. Teresa's child, wondering what to do next.
学院を案内してもらってから教室に戻ってくるだったわよね。
But the time we're supposed to go back is an hour and a half from now. I don't want to be there by myself.
一人で見て回るしかないわよね。
I start walking back to the school building with heavy feet in an attempt to kill time. I must have been wandering around for a half an hour when... all of a sudden... Hinahane-san... A voice calls out and I turn around. Seeing a familiar face coming towards me down the hall, I'm once again filled with joy and an urge to hide.
一緒に行ったのだから分かっているわけだし。
I wave weakly to her as she comes trotting down the hallway, and Rika hurries over to me with a smile.
また会ったわね、白羽さん。
ええ。
ずいぶん早く案内が終わったのね。教室に戻るところかしら。
She says I finished early. Wouldn't it mean that she did too? Seems to have read my question through my silence, as Rika clasps her hands together and explains.
私の方は案内役の方が急な用事が入ったらしくてすぐに別れたの。恐縮されたのだけど、大体の間取りは入学前のパンフレットで分かっているし、分かりづらい部活動の説明は受けたしね。
She says that brightly.
そうなんだ。
She cocks her head at me as to ask, "What about you?"
どうしよう。なんて言えば。
I consider telling her my guide also had an emergency and had to leave. But
また誤解させるのは嫌だな。
I don't want to hurt her again like last time.
実は
実は
恥ずかしいのだけど。
白羽さん、こっちよ、こっち。
Big stretch.
花火師さん？
Oh boy, this part.
ここがレッスン室。バレエの授業に使われるそうよ。
She shows me an impressive mirrored room, and all I can say is, "Oh," in a squeaky voice.
あら、どうしたの？
どうしたのって。
I confessed I was unable to approach the upperclassmen and had wandered about campus aimlessly. Rika didn't mock me, nor did she laugh at me.
なら、私が案内するわ。
She offered, and my eyes nearly welled up with tears of joy.
でも
The problem for me now, at this moment, is that my hand is being held.
もしかして急ぎすぎて疲れちゃった？
Oh, are we going too fast, huh?
いえ、そうじゃないわ。
Straight to hand holding on the first date. Wow, scandalous.
そう、私嬉しくなるとつい夢中になっちゃう癖があって、早足になってたのかなって思ったから、行き過ぎたところがあったら気にせずに言ってね。
She looks up at me with kind eyes from behind her glasses, and I start to sweat.
まずいわ。
Oh no, what if she's gonna feel like your sweaty ass hands now? Maybe this is a normal thing between girls, but this is the first time a person the same age and sex as me has held my hand. I'm sweating, and it's all I can do to keep myself from blushing furiously.
白羽さんはバレエをやったことがあるの？
いえ、やったことないです。
そう、スタイルもいいし、立ち振る舞いも背筋に芯が通っているように見えたから、もしかしたらと思っていたのだけど違うのね。
I return to the flattery with a forced smile. She's been holding my hand ever since she started giving me this tour. The more I try not to be nervous, the more my palm sweats.
大丈夫かしら。嫌だったりしないのかな。
And she's holding my hand close enough for me to feel her breath. She's shorter than me, and there's a nice, soft, sweet smell coming from around the collar of her uniform. The femininity of it sends my temperature rising ever higher.
学校でバレエを習うなんて不思議な気持ちだわ。クラスメートにレオタード姿を見られるわけだし。
I look into her carefree smile. My mind wanders as I think how lovely her long eyelashes are behind her glasses.
ちょっと恥ずかしいわよね、白羽さん。
ええ。
I can't speak properly, and I look down as I feel my cheeks get hot.
日がよく当たるように作られてるのね。少し暑いわ。次はもう少し涼しげなところに行きましょう。
I wonder if she's already noticed my red face.
お願いします。
That's all I can manage, or ever soft hand still holding mine. The next place she leads me to is... a library, which is so magnificent that I let out a cry as I stare in wonder.
なかなかの蔵書よね。
すごい。
There's that slight moldy smell unique to old books, and there's a dim lighting to protect the books from damage and calming. The wooden bookshelves, rough yet stately. This is my dream library.
本当に私が夢見た通りの図書室だわ。
I step further into the library as though beckoned by an invisible force and stroke a finger down the spines of the books on a nearby shelf.
まるで映画の中の世界みたい。
I'd seen stately libraries like this in the movies, and it had always been my dream to go to one. Then,
本当になるなんて。
ここなら涼しいからいいかなって思ったのだけど、
すごいわ。
別の意味でよかったみたいね。
I turn around as if awakened from a dream. Rika is giving me a look like a child who has just found a toy.
つい夢中になって。
いいの。図書室を案内して正解みたいね。
私もそう思ったわ。
でしょ？でも案内してくれた上級生の話だとあんまり人気のない施設みたい。
そうなんだ。
I stare at the book I have been stroking. The sun-faded yellowing spine somehow feels lonely.
お昼と放課後は開放されているそうだからまた来ましょう。
Hang on, I'm just gonna... Cool. I hear we'll be free during lunch and after classes, so let's come here again. He urges me on to the next place, and I feel reluctant to leave. However,
また来ようと言ってくれた。
right now, just those words are music to my ears.
それじゃ次は私のお気に入りの場所を案内するわね。次の場所へ行きましょう、白羽さん。
She holds out her hand to me, and at last I realized that I had to let go of it. Or I had let go of it. Her favorite place is...
調理室？
In contrast to the rooms we've seen up until now, which felt somewhat historic, this room has a modern appliances installed in it. Simple tiled sink, 2 gas cookers side by side, and tableware arranged neatly in clean cabinets. Rika steps forward and spreads her arms about the midst of kitchen countertops.
すごいでしょ
She exclaims.
ここってクラブハウスが並んでいる場所よね。なら。
そう、ここもクラブの一つ、料理クラブよ。
It's certainly not the place where they thought they'd make the students food. Rather, the small kitchen stations lined up together look like a cooking school as I've seen in movies. So it makes more sense that it would be the cooking club.
こんなに立派な設備があるなんて。
すごいわよね。これで正式な部ではないって言うんだから驚きよ。
正式な部じゃない？それじゃあこれって同好会なの？
同好会とは少し違うの。予算は出ているそうだし。
If that's the case, how different is it from an official club?
学院で公認されている正式な部は合唱部、文芸部、天文部の3つだけなんですって。でも他の生徒が学びたいって自発的に人を集めてクラブにしたものが手芸クラブや美術クラブ、それにこの料理クラブなんですって。
I take her words in and look around. It looks too professional to say that students started all by themselves.
さすがはお嬢様学校よね。
Them ojo-samas. I tell Rika, who triumphantly puffed out her chest, that I would be really excited by it if I liked cooking.
私別に料理が得意だとか好きだとかじゃないわよ。
She said she brought me here because this is her favorite place. Seeing typo. Seeing my expression, not unlike a deer in headlights, she smiles and waves her hand.
私が気に入ったのはこっち。
Some of the writing in this game is really hard to read out loud. Like the run-on sentences, like the weird tangents, that kind of thing. Scenes. She walks away from the counters to the wall where there's a shelf with cooking utensils. I follow her.
どう？品が良いものばかり揃えていると思わない？
良いものって
Dishes, forks, whisks, tongs, and other utensils are arranged on the shelf like decorations.
確かに高そうではあるけれど。
I'm not exactly an expert on cutlery. The gleaming knives and forks look like they've been made of silver. They're expensive.
ええ、確かに細工や品質にこだわっているように見えるわね。
そうでしょう。上級生に案内されていた時にはじっくり見られなかったからもう一度見に来たかったの。
そうなんだ。
Different strokes for different folks, but silverware? I marvel that someone could be interested in this.
こういうのはデザインだとか使っている材質だとかで良し悪しがあるのかな。
あ、やっぱりだわ。ちらっと見た時そうだとは思ったけれど、まさかこんなに珍しい品が置いてあるなんて。私も手に入れるのが大変だったのに。
やっぱりこういうのって専門店で買われるの？
ええ、自分で比べてみて取り寄せるの。やっぱり品質が違うわ。匂いでわかるもの。
You can smell silverware?
匂い？
High quality materials smell better? I've never smelled silverware before. Stainless steel forks and silver forks probably smell different.
ねえ、白羽さんならこの中でどれがお好み？
She just sniffs metal. That's her hobby.
どれが？
How do you smell silverware? You just kind of like stick it up your nose and you know. I'm not particularly attached to eating utensils. Wait, she eats utensils.
そうね。強いて言えば銀製のものを試してみたいかも。
銀？
She cocks her head and gives me an innocently blank look. And I become embarrassed thinking my choice in silverware was unrefined. But after a moment, Rika claps her hands together.
ああ、シルバーで名が書かれている缶のことね。乳母を選ぶなんて白羽さんも通なのね。
Ova? No, she said tin just now.
ダージリンやアッサムみたいな王道を選んでいるのではないものね。乳母を選ぶところを見るとミルクティーが好みなのかしら。でももったいないのよね。乳母は綺麗な紅色なのにミルクを垂らしてしまうから。
ダージリン？
I say finally. I at last noticed the square tins lined up on the top shelf above the silverware and understand that she had been talking about tea the whole time. I know it's a thing with caviar that you use a non-metal spoon or else it'll change the flavor. Oh, that's interesting. I'd cock my head. Yeah, I bet you fucking would cock your head, you little slut. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know there's like the silver spoon that people use for like the ice cream guy, right? You know the ice cream guy. Hang on, let me. The ice cream guy. Hang on. Hold up. Ice cream. Taste. Yeah. Hang on. Me do this and do that. This guy, right?
So in tasting, what we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon. Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it. Warm it up. Grabbing up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
ASMR mouse sounds. That's a 10. This is fucking... That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. Yeah, the mouse sounds. So. Anyway. Yeah. The mouse sounds got me. But yeah, this is like... He just really likes his fucking gold spoon, I guess. Yeah, gold is like supposed to not be reactive and like not taste like much, but I don't know. Anyway.
食器マニアじゃなかったんだ。
マニアそうね、そう言われるのは少し嬉しいかも。
She's a silverware otaku.
でもさすがミッションスクールよね。専門店以外でこんなに種類が揃っているのを初めて見たわ。やっぱりお茶会とかあるのかしら。
そうね。あるのかも。
I still haven't recovered from my mistake. Rika gazes at the tea-stuffed tins with twinkling eyes, then clasps her hands together.
そうだ、同じクラスになった記念にクラスみんなを誘ってお茶会を開いたらどうかしら。家から茶葉をたくさん持ち込んだから簡単な催しならできると思うし。
This game is so girly. We're having tea parties.
お茶会か。
I want to have a tea party at my house. I don't have enough seating though. My apartment kind of small. Scenes from the novel Anne of Green Gables or the movie Marie Antoinette come to mind. I've always longed to be surrounded by friends at a tea party. You could even call it a dream.
いいかも。
でしょ、いいアイディアだわ。
What if... Could you imagine Rika with her fucking fancy ass silverware and she's just like right in your fucking ear? Like, I bet like Mayuri would just like lose it right there. Or Suo, sorry, not Mayuri, Suo. Suo would just be like just fucking pass out from like the head, the boiling blood. Her cheeks get hot. Hot cheeks.
白羽さん、
なんですか。
お誘いしたら白羽さんも参加してくれる？
She squeezes my hand once again and
ダメ？
heat rises to my neck and I feel it continue towards my face. Rika's hand wrapped around mine. Just the realization makes me start to sweat all over again.
今度こそちゃんと伝えるのよ。私でよければ。
本当？よかった。楽しいお茶会になりそうね。
I somehow managed to smile in response to her excited words.
かわいい。
This is what I lack, I think, as I watch her bounce a little. If I acted more like Rika, then I would have friends too. Hi Mona. Welcome, welcome. We're playing gay games. This girl is like you're in the wrong account. Yeah, this girl is like at like a religious school, and she's like, it's like an all girls like Catholic school, and she's getting gay over all the cute girls. Oh yeah, I'm glad you saw it. How'd you like it? Games. Yeah, we're gamers here. GAYMERS.
これって
I look up to the ceiling instinctively at the distant yet clear sound of a bell ringing.
確か就業のチャイムだわ。アミティエの選定が終わったのよ。
Your voice is cool. Oh, thank you. I put a lot of effort into it. I don't like ASMR, but you should do it. Yeah, I feel like I would be down. I think now that I have like the setup for like editing my voice pretty easily and like processing it, I feel pretty confident that like I could like crank out that kind of stuff pretty quickly. So we'll see. Maybe I'll commission some scripts that like I can read or something. I think I get a little bit like obsessive when I'm writing scripts, but if somebody else can like handle that effort, like that'd be totally fine. I'd love to do one that's like more like romantic or whatever. A lot of ASMR scripts are like, Jason auto-tuned my voice before I'm singing. Yeah, I mean, most voice stuff is like processed in some way. Like I think it's called Melodyne. A lot of people will just use Melodyne to like, you know, tune the vocals, fix things here and there. Sang Lily Pichu's Dreamy Night. It was so bad. We had to tune it so much. Yeah, it's... I feel like if you're not used to hearing your own voice and like the mistakes that come with it, like every little like voice crack sounds awful. But you just have to keep in mind that like not everybody's gonna hear it. Like some people will be like, oh, you know, like that won't be a big deal. But like everybody has that issue, right? Like as long as you're like working on like being like singing in key and everything and not being off tune, having a clear voice, not eating hot chips before like I did. I actually I recorded it after eating Takis, the channel trailer. So don't do that and you'll be fine. Yeah, I don't practice singing either. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. I sing a lot in my shower. Like I like the privacy of just not being able to not having to what's the word, like I don't have to hide my voice. I can just be as loud as I want because the water, like my neighbors won't be able to hear it over the water. And I also practice all the weird noises, like, you know, like all the screaming vocals and stuff. They probably think I'm killing an animal or like sacrificing something to Satan, but you know, it's fine. It's all good fun. I feel excitement that I've been building inside of me go cold. A different kind of excitement now grips me deep within my heart.
急ぎましょう、白羽さん。
She holds out her hand.
はい。
Pulling back my embarrassment, I gently take her hand. Oh, she's so comfy with like just holding hands now. That's great. This character development. Before she couldn't like stop sweating. Staring at the podium, a sense of deja vu comes over me. The freshman class is waiting the results of the Amity selection without a single cough to break the silence, just like at the entrance ceremony. While waiting for the announcement, I get the feeling that this is not the first time I've felt this way.
いつのことだろう。
I can see you doing an ada voice like the opposite of a lolly voice. Ada, you think that I could do that? I can kind of do lolly, but it's like kind of hard. It's like, okay, it's hard. Anyway, filled with a jumbled mix of emotions. That could be expectation or fear, I fumble with what lies behind the sense of deja vu that's telling me I've experienced it before. This writing is a little clumsy.
この学院に来る前の少し前の記憶。
My life at my old school that I just could not adapt to.
違う。もっと前。
The day I was put in my grandfather's care. You need to inject more helium into your system to do lolly. Yeah, I know. My voice is too low. I feel also it would be really fucking weird doing a lolly voice as like somebody as tall as me. If somebody did that, I would run. I would be so scared.
あの時感じたのは
Mother's death.
違う。私があの時受けた感情は別物だ。
Okay, serious time.
母が亡くなった日は今の私が私になった日だ。
I'm a trope. I am a trope. It's kind of funny. Kind of uncanny, huh? My mother died, and so it's just me and my father. You're not tall, you're only like 3 inches on my screen. Yeah? Yeah, well, you get on screen, we can compare then, huh? Huh, Jess? Huh? You scared? Reaper's plugins are so useful in OBS and they're free, no need to download Reaper. Oh, interesting. I use, there's a bunch of open source ones that I use. I also do a lot of like audio editing. I use Bitwig. And there's a lot of stuff built into that. Linux has its own like plugin system. So there's a lot of really great open source stuff that are like, you know, on my way. Yeah, you better come over here. Although our life was lonely, my father was kind and I wanted nothing. I had been grateful. However,
父は私が耐えられぬほど寂しいのだと勘違いしていた。
of course, I did miss my mother.
父は無口になった私をおもんぱかっていた。
After my mother's death, I became antisocial. But it wasn't out of loneliness. My mother was talkative, and because I would engage her in conversation, he thought I was talkative too. After her death, I simply reverted to my original temperament.
なのに
He remarried. I remember my stepmother's face, and I realized the deja vu I'm feeling comes from the first time I met that woman. I use Cubase, so I can't use their plugins for OBS. Yeah. There's a lot of really good free VSTs. I got like a folder of them, but you kind of just end up installing a bunch of them when you use Linux and like audio stuff.
期待と恐れ。
Expectation and fear. Feeling as though I've defiled my new start at the academy, and the amity with whom I'll learn and grow, squeeze my eyes shut, and banish these visions of my family.
今は楽しいことだけを考えよう。
It's better to be optimistic. The feeling of expectation and fear comes naturally with meaning to people, I think, as I shake my head. Then I hear the sound of footsteps ascending to the podium. I look up nervously, and before my eyes, flowers. I think it's called a gazebo. Hey, we're at Katsucon, let's go! A word meaning a small building in a garden used for resting. So the term is technically correct, but it's in the same Western style as the campus lecture hall and dormitories, and its appearance make me hesitate to call it a gazebo. It's just like something out of the movie Marie Antoinette. Damn, this girl really likes Marie Antoinette. Like, it's like fancy, what's it called? Victorian stuff. Seeing it standing there proudly among the seasonal roses of all colors in bloom is overwhelming. No, there's another reason I feel overwhelmed.
それ私的に狙っていたやつだったんだけど。
It's all the cute girls, huh?
ずっと食べなかったからいいと思ったのに。
Maybe she really likes cake? Yeah, she's just overwhelmed by all the cake. Or maybe she's allergic to cake. And that's like the overwhelming part. At the end of the table, the Sasaki twins are chattering away boisterously. Then,
購買で売っているものにしてはなかなかの味だね。ただグラニュー糖とクリームの配分がもう少しうまくやれれば生クリームがもっと美味しくなったのにな。
へえ、高坂さんお料理詳しいの？
お菓子作りは趣味でね。ケーキ類は昔散々作ったものさ。
意外だわ。あんまりお料理が作れる人だと思わなかったのに。
what's that supposed to mean? Mayuri asks, a slightly scary look in her eyes.
お茶のおかわりはどう？白羽さんはミルクティーがお好みなのよね。
Ignoring Mayuri's question, Rika gets up to fix me some tea without waiting for my answer. I feel out of place. The other reason I feel overwhelmed is that we are having this tea party in the magnificent gazebo with all 20 of our classmates.
こんなに賑やかだなんて。
At first I'd been delighted thinking that a tea party might be the optimal way to make friends, but
一人と話すのにも緊張するのに、こんなに多くいたら何を話していいかわからないわ。
I'm literally overwhelmed and unable to talk to anyone. I withdraw into myself.
出会いの記念にお茶会を開こうとリッカさんが言ってくれた時は楽しみだったのにな。
Rika, who said she likes both brewing and drinking tea, is gallantly filling her classmates' cups whenever she spots one that's empty. Now it's my turn.
さあどうぞ。
She takes the teapot, which had been keeping warm on the tea mat, and pours tea onto my empty cup, then follows with warm milk.
ありがとう。
いえ、冷めないうちにどうぞ。
I do as she says and take a drink. Fragrant and bitter, it's clearly different from store-bought tea.
おいしい。
The words spill from my lips as I do a double take.
それはね、乳母の茶葉なの。バラの香りがするでしょ。ここで飲むならこれだって思ったの。
そうなんだ。
セイロンティーの中では一番渋みと酸味が強いのが特徴なの。刺激的で深い苦みが最高なのよ。独特の後期は乳母フレーバーといって、一度ストレートで飲んでみてほしいわ。
Oh really? I keep saying the same thing, even when I am given an in?
ごめんね。白羽さんはミルクティーが好きだって言っていたのに、好みまでいろいろ言われたくないよね。
そんな。
She'd asked me, someone with no knowledge of tea, what kind of tea I liked. Without thinking, I said milk tea. That is all. I would drink whatever Rika recommends. Oh? Oh? Pog?
アミティアなんだから。
I recommend you drink a little something something.
なんて言ったの？
Perhaps she heard me whispering because she has leaned in closer and is cocking her head. Almost feels as though she's touching my skin through with my thin uniform, and I recoil in surprise.
白羽さん？委員長、リンゴのお茶がなくなったから入れてほしいって。アップルティーが欲しい。わかったわ。すぐ用意するわね。
Apple tea, you say? Bone apple tea?
ねえ、私的にはジャンピングっていうのが見てみたいな。
God, I know it's 11, but I really want boba right now. Will you make me a cheeseburger? Yeah, You know, I'd be a bad American if I didn't make you a cheeseburger, so sure. It's like, how could I say no? Rika looks a bit confused.
あれは茶葉が跳ねるように沸き立たせることを言うのだけど、多分いちごさんはこっちのことを言っているのよね。
You're welcome, darling. That boba and cheeseburgers for everyone. Yes, that's actually kind of a cursed combo. Unless it was like the fancy kind of cheeseburgers that you'd see at like a nice restaurant. But if it was just like a McDonald's fucking cheeseburger, no. She swiftly changes the tea leaves and pours boiling water into the pot. How are they boiling water?
すごいすごい、これこれ。
Boba inside the burger patty. Please, no. No. Wait, isn't there a place called Boba Burger? Isn't there a place called Boba Burger? Burgers, Asian fusion, bubble tea. It's in Illinois. That's interesting. But isn't there one that's like in the Bay Area? Am I losing it? There's boba guys. No. No. Apparently it does exist though. If it rhymes, it exists. That's the rule.
映画で見たことがある。
Like Ringo, I'm surprised to see a scene from a movie coming to life before my eyes. And I end up staring at Rika as she pours the tea with a look of concentration on her face.
本当はカップじゃなくてポットの方へお湯を入れるとき、茶葉を上下運動させるために勢いよく湯を入れることをジャンピングっていうの。は
あ、そうだったのですか。
これは空気をより含ませた方が美味しいから、そのための入れ方なのよ。ねえねえ、今度は私のをやって。仕方ないわね。
She says, but she does not really mind as she pours tea into Ichigo's cup.
話す機会なさそうだね。
Mary says, stabbing at her cake with a fork, and with a small sigh, I nod.
せっかくアミティエ同士になったのだからゆっくり話したいところだよね。
The results of the Amity selection have been announced.
花火師リッカさんとご縁ができたのに。
It was decided that I would be Amity partners with class president Rika Hanabishi. It seemed I had completely spaced out when I heard Rika's name. Finally snapped out of it when Mayuri, who was sitting in front of me, shook me.
ぎょっとしていたけど、花火師さんがアミティエになったのが嫌だった？
そんなことありません。ただ予想外の名前だったので。
I thought that the person listening to me so attentively right now, Mayuri, would be a good partner.
嫌なことはありません。今もああやってみんなに気を使えるいい人だって分かっているし。
確かに紅茶好きだとは聞いたけど、根っから人をもてなすのが好きなんだろうね。放課後お茶会を開こうなんて考え思いもつかなかったよ。
As Mayuri says this, I look Rika's way. She looks confused at having been offered cake as thanks for showing her technique. Seeing her blushing and looking embarrassed as she puts a forkful of cake in her mouth, I think how kind and thoughtful a person she is.
もっと話したいんだけどな。
普段飲むのよりもリンゴの香りがする。アップルティーってちゃんと専用の茶葉があるんだね。きちんと大別として認められているものだから、フレーバーを茶葉になじませてあるのよ。そうなんだ。また飲みたいな。ねえ、市販のティーパックでもアップルのやつって売ってるかな？大丈夫。ストレートしかない場合でもリンゴを薄くスライスして2切れほどカップに入れて注げばいいの。それで香りはつくわ。
リンゴスライス。痛そう。
No.
あ、それじゃあいちごの茶葉はストロベリー味とかないの？
それは
Pleasant banter of the Sasaki twins. Seeing Rika mingling and talking with the other classmates, I think about what will happen from now.
リッカさんは委員長だ。
It's probably not impossible to get closer with her, even though she takes care of our classmates. But we probably won't have much time together as amity partners, will we?
それは嫌だな。
I say and look toward her. It seems her conversation is finished, and she turns to me.
あら、高坂さん、カップが空ね。おかわりはいかがかしら？
Talking to Mayuri, not me.
いや、だいぶいただいたしね。ん？ああ、そうだ。
何でも言って。好みの紅茶を入れるから。
But if it's not tea she wants, what's something more?
よし、それじゃあコーヒーをもらえるかな。ブラックで。
Yeah, that's totally what I meant.
コーヒーですって？
Uh-oh.
寄宿舎ではちゃんと話そう。
I make up my mind to talk with my amity partner in the dormitory, where there will just be the two of us. Oh. Hope is a good thing, maybe the best things, and no good thing ever dies. A quote from the Shawshank Redemption, a movie which has influenced me. In these circumstances, I am compelled to agree with those words. After the nerve-wracking tea party, I part ways with everyone and return to the dormitory. I relax in the room that I share with Rika Hanabishi, my amity partner. Wait a minute, those are 3 beds. Then, just as I had hoped, I had an amity-like conversation with Rika in her room. Talk about all sorts of things like our hobbies and hometowns.
私にしてはつまらずに話せたのだから大成功だわ。
I'm elated that I can hold a casual conversation with a friend, even if it's just a friend by circumstance. So much so that the words from Shawshank Redemption come to mind. That's right, I could recall.
白羽さん、もう片付けが済んだの？
Not yet, I squeak. And fell fit through a river of shit and came out clean. Is that a quote? I don't know. Anyway.
荷物の整理が済んだらダイニングルームへ集まるよう言われているのだから手早く済ませた方がいいわ。
そうね。
I'm probably gonna stop in maybe like another 20 or 30 minutes because I'm starting to feel a bit stiff and also I don't want the VOD to be too long. So I'll probably wrap up like in about 30 minutes. We should get to the part where we left off, hopefully. It's not in the short Shawshank, which she was thinking of. I don't know, it's a mystery. Oh boy. Ma'am. I feel my cheeks flush as I watch her neatly fold her underwear on her bed before putting it away on a shelf.
女同士だから気にしないものなの？
Oh, we're both girls. Perhaps because we are the same sex, she folds her panties without any sign of embarrassment. Seeing this makes me blush.
私服とかはどこに置けばいいのかな？
学院では制服以外は禁止だって規則に書かれていたでしょ？
Yes, it's time.
そうだったっけ？
Even though I'd been able to talk just moments ago, I cannot respond properly now. Perhaps Rika has noticed that I'm being weird because she stops what she's doing and comes over.
どうしたの？何か困ったことがあるなら言ってね。これから共同生活をする仲間なんだから。
Oh no. Wait, where'd all these books come from? Whose books are these? Did she just bring her whole fucking book collection to the dorm?
仲間。
そうよ。アミティエなんだから気兼ねなく話してほしいわ。
Partners. Yeah, I'd be her partner. She looks up at me with a gentle smile.
そうだわ。これから一緒に生活するのだから、これくらいで照れていてはダメよね。
I've made up my mind.
共同生活なんだから、着替えとかだって。
お着替え？ダイニングホールに集まってみんなでお食事だって言われていたけど、
Well, afraid I may have shown my true colors. I feel my neck get hot again and go silent. She knows she's gay, but she's like scared of. This is something I can relate to too, though. Like sometimes when my friends change in front of me, I feel a little guilty because I feel like they don't necessarily think of it the same way I do. I don't know. I mean, it's not a big deal, but like still, you know. She cocks her head and looks at me in confusion.
おや、ノックをして入った方が良かったかな。
それはそうでしょう。共同生活なのよ。親しき中にも礼儀ありでしょ。
Mayuri stands before the open door, looking at us like a child who has found a toy.
そういうまともな返しをするなんて、委員長はなかなかに肝が据わっているんだね。隔絶された女の園だよ。噂されるような状況は作らない方がいいな。
Ah, yes. No rumors.
何を言って。
She points to the bed with the folded underwear, and then to her own hand. Rika, who has just realized she's still holding her panties, clearly dismayed about as not just her cheeks but her entire face turns crimson.
これは
やっと気づいたようだね。傍から見れば下着を握りしめて白羽さんに迫っているみたいだよ。
I'd be okay getting chased with panties. Sounds fun.
違う。私は何か白羽さんが困っているようだったから。
If you get them on your friend's head, you get like bonus points. That's how the game works.
本当かい？
There's laughter in Mayuri's eyes, and Rika looks at me with a serious face.
本当よ。
I nod my confirmation. Hearing me agree, Rika lets out a sigh of relief. This game is called Flowers. It's like in the Flowers Les Volumes sur Printemps. It's in the stream like info.
なんだ、誤解なのか。同室の相手が変わった趣味の持ち主だなんて少し面白そうだと思ったんだけどね。
Oh, the panties on head game. It's actually called Flowers too. That's actually the goal of this game. Yeah, it's not just a visual novel. There's like a quick time sequence.
何を言っているのよ。もう。
冗談だよ。まあ、女同士だからってあんまり大っぴらにしない方がいいってことさ。
Oh, I agree. Yeah, she knows about the gay. Right, she asks, smiling at me. I reply with a yes. Hearing that it is a joke, Rika starts to open her mouth, but she takes a glance at the panties, still in her hand, and hurries back to the bed.
早く荷物の整理をした方がいいわ。もうすぐ食事よ。
階段の突き当たりでばったり佐々木、あれは姉かな。彼女と会ったのさ。随分と話好きでなかなか解放してくれなかったんだよ。
そう。
Her curt answer falls off somehow.
早く整理した方がいい？いえ、それよりも。
I look at the cheery Mayuri.
さっき同室の相手がって言ったような。
Stare at Mayuri with an uneasy lump in my throat.
ん？どうしたんだい？
白羽さんもせかしてるのよ。遅れたら連帯責任だわ。
So that's it. How did I not notice it before?
ベッドを。
ああ、遅れた私が悪いんだから、ベッドは真ん中でいいよ。下は委員長が取ったようだしね。
That's right. Up until now, I've been so nervous that I hadn't noticed. But
この部屋、3人部屋だわ。高坂さんも同室なの？
ひどいな。私だけ小公女みたいな生活をしろっていうのかい？
屋根裏部屋？このドミトリーってあったかしら？
冗談だよ。
me too, says Rika. Rika's distant voice.
それじゃ、嘘。
Oh no. I'm rooming with my two crushes. Ooh. Oh, どうしよう。Yeah. If I recall the quote from Shawshank Redemption once again, then sit down on the floor in confusion.
ん？その様子じゃ、もしかして。
白羽さん？高坂さんが何かしたの？
違うの。変な質問かもしれないけど、
I take another breath.
高坂さんもこの部屋で共同生活をするの？
I ask.
そうか。なるほどね。
The two of them look more astonished than anything by my question. But
でも、アミティエは花火師さんでしょ？共同生活の相手はアミティエだけだって。
これってもしかして。
ああ、なんでかはわからないけど、行き違いか話を聞いてなかったみたいだね。
話？
I think back to the Anabi selection at the lecture hall. The teacher in charge of the selection committee said Rika Hanabashi was my Amity partner.
白羽さん、何か思い違いをしているようだけど、アミティエは3人1組なのよ。
あれ？
先行で名前が呼ばれてから最後、今年から2人組のアミティエよりも3人組でのアミティエの方がコミュニティ能力が上がるだろうからそうなったって話したじゃないか。
I'd gotten stuck on the word partner, indicating two people.
報道で選考委員の方からリッカさんの名前が出た時、
The very name I'd hoped for.
耳に入っていなかったのかも。
そう。緊張から聞き逃してしまったのね、きっと。
それか、よほど花火師さんの名前が出て喜んだから私の名前は耳に入らなかったとか。
I guess her guess is right on the mark, and I blush and look down. Mayuri smiles surreptitiously while Rika's white skin turns redder and redder.
まゆりさんもアミティエに？
First, I get to be partners with Rika, and now Mayuri. This is wonderful. But
なんて言えば。
while it's true that I am happy she's my Amity partner, not quite as Mayuri says. Partner I'll live with from here on out. It could get awkward. I've got to resolve our misunderstandings.
あれ、黙ったままなんて本当に図星だったの？
白羽さんは落ち着いた大人の女性なんです。呆れているのよ。
I hear the words over my head as I stare at my nails, trying to escape reality. Then I notice my handkerchief had fallen to the floor and go to pick it up. Oh no.
聞き取れなかったこと、緊張していたからと言えばいいかしら。
Oh no. That is what Rika had said. I wiped the sweat that had beaded on my forehead with a handkerchief in my hand.
何をいきなり笑っているのよ。
いや、まさかひょうたんからコマだと思ってさ。
Oh no. What an old saying, she says, and looks once again to where Mayuri is pointing. When she turns her eyes to me, she suddenly freezes.
白羽さん、
Her white skin turns even redder as she points.
ハンカチ。
ごめんなさい。返してもらえるかしら。
No. The thing in my hand turns out to be what Rika had been folding on her bed.
初日から飛ばすね、白羽さん。
I can hear her chuckling. I stand there clutching her panties, wondering what I should do. My brain frozen like my body, I look up at the indigo evening sky in through the window. It was very dramatic, very, very, very poetic.
私が彼女を連想し思い出すのは王女という単語。
Assert dominance by using their panties as a handkerchief. What a chad. Yeah, I agree.
スポイルされた美しい王女。確かな子を持ち、相手の心を傷つけることに躊躇はない。絶対的な命により処刑されてゆく彼女らを見ても、精神的虐殺を行う振る舞いを見ても、私は王女こそが処刑台を心待ちにしているように思えた。これはこれからの物語は私とある王女との出会い。
Alright, we made it to chapter 2. I think this is a good place to save, so we're gonna save right here. And let's look for somebody to raid. I think next time I stream, I'll probably do some more 3D modeling, but I definitely want to keep up with this. I want to get through it this time. And now that I plan on saving the VODs, I can maybe like pay somebody to like kind of stitch them together and edit it together. So make some highlights. So let's go back to the title. Yes. So yeah, let's look for some people to raid. Let's see who's live right now. Maybe raid somebody a bit smaller. Oh, so let's see. There's another vampire VTuber that is streaming right now. Who I don't know her very well, but she's streaming Fortnite, and she seems chill. So I think I'll probably raid her. Thank you for streaming. Oh yeah, of course. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I can't wait to stream more of this and catch up where we left off last time. So, but yeah, no, this has been good. I'm excited to stream again. If I wake up early enough, I may stream tomorrow and work on some 3D modeling. We'll see how it goes though. I'll keep you posted. And I think we'll probably end up streaming more of this game next week. So let me go back to my big webcam view. And we can close that. And let's look for somebody to raid. So let's go start a raid. And we're going to do masked introvert and hit start raid. So yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoy your content. Let her know I sent you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.